Well, welcome in, everybody. Welcome to another I guess it's non-sports night tonight. But we are back and better than ever with another episode of Non-Sports Night. And we do have some special guests that are coming in. They'll be in just a couple minutes. And while they're getting ready, I want to first off say hello to everybody and thank you all for being here. I definitely appreciate it. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight because today is going to be part 2 of our movie franchise bracket challenge that we've been doing. I'm just going to make sure everybody has the invitation that I sent so they can get in here. Hopefully they'll be able to get in here soon. But we might have a few changes tonight. I know Jim, More Sunshine Please, could not make it tonight. So we do have Dan, Disney Dan, who's going to be in. Dan's going to be one of our special guests. Charlie is going to be here. And Steve is running late. Steve may or may not be here tonight. So we're going to make do. We're going to probably need the chat tonight, but we're going to have a lot of fun. Let's do some quick mousekeeping. Of course, Dean over at The Live Place, theliveplace.com with family-friendly streams throughout the week. Be sure to check out Dean over at The Live Place. And, of course, our 2 partner channels are, of course, Disney Dan, who was just live a few minutes ago. Hopefully you're all coming over from there. And none other than Steve from Steve's World as well. But be sure to check both of those guys out. If one of my moderators could please put their links in the chat, I would appreciate it. But thank you all for being here. I want to say hi to everybody who is here. Let's see who we got in here right now. Well, we got a ton of people here. There's Mike Wheeler's here. Mike, good to see you. Tim Pruitt's here. One of our members, James Ryan, is here. Alex Brunner is here. Good to see you all very much. Donna Anderson Folan is here. The Bomo is here. Good to see you. Let's see who else we've got. Donna Jaworski, one of our members as well. Donna, great to see you. And there he is, Charlie from the Disney Nerders. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Good, man. How you been?
Good. Haven't seen you in a long time. Great to see you.
Yeah.
We do have Dan coming on in just a second here. Hold on one second. This is part of live TV. I'm going to plug in my headphones as well. Hear everybody, and everybody can hopefully hear me. Go over top of everybody, but we're saying hi to everybody in the chat. Let's see who else is here. We have the Philly crew, another one of our members, Ron and Meredith. Emily Ellis, your mom, is here. Bill Steffen is here. Let's see who else we have. Let's see, I think that's it. Oh, there's Carlos Disney World Freak is here. Another one of our members, Saria Meyer. Saria, good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Viapre Project, Ed and Mindy, thanks for being here. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. I'm hoping Dan got the link. Candy Mom 15, another one of our members. Actually, our first member. Candy Mom Cynthia, good to see you. I think we are Pete McDevitt. What's up, Pete? Good to see you, buddy. Preston sent me. Good to see you, Pete. Amy, ADC Magic TV, welcome in. And I think Marguerite Nagy is here as well. Marguerite, good to see you. And I think we are up to date. So I want to make sure Dan got the link.
Are we still expecting Jim and Steve, or?
Jim is not coming. He sent me a message earlier today. Something came up. He couldn't make it. Steve just sent me a message a few minutes ago. He's running late with his mom and dad. He may or may not make it. So it might just be the 3 of us. So, but we'll be good. I think we'll be good to go. Hopefully, yeah. Dan didn't get the link. Are you able to send the link to him? Let me see if I can send it to him here real fast. I thought I sent it to him, but I guess I didn't. Let me do that now. And gang, thank you all in the chat. We'll be getting started here in just a second. I'm just waiting on Dan. But we are finishing up our bracket from last week. 64 movie franchises last week. We're down to 32. Now I've got photos again like I did last week for this next round. But once we get past this next round, we won't have any photos. So at least for the rest of the night. But we should move pretty quickly. And chat, be ready because we might need you. Even if it's just 3 of us. We're still going to ask for some votes in the chat. I want to see how everybody votes in the chat as well. And there he I love all things fun. Oh, what's up, Dan? Dan's in the house. He says, I love all things fun. Hashtag Queen Steve.
All right.
Steve, and Steve, he's not coming. He might not. He doesn't know yet. He's running late with his mother and his father. He's out with his mom and dad tonight.
I haven't seen that man for like
ever.
And I made him a poster.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Did he make me a poster? No, but
probably not. But thank you guys.
Everyone.
Yes, thank you all very much for being here, Charlie and Dan. Real quick, guys, I want to go around for everybody who is in the chat. By the way, Jonathan Chung, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Glad you're here. We'll start with Charlie. Charlie, talk. I know you just did over on Dan's channel, but I'm going to ask you to repeat yourself. Talk a little bit about your channel, buddy.
Hi, I am Charlie with the Disney Nerd Herders. We go live on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on our Not Quite Ready for Prime Time live stream. We usually have guests and we talk about Disney stuff and Universal stuff and autism awareness and cancer awareness. And we also go live on Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. on our Lazy Sunday Morning live show. And and we have lots of fun and we have guests and fireworks and all that fun.
Awesome. Very good. And my partner channel, Dan. Talk a little bit about your channel, buddy. Welcome in.
Hi.
By the way,
Hello.
hi to Diz Our Dream.
Hey,
Angela and
Disney
Jeff
Dream.
are here. Good to see you guys. Thanks for being here.
Hi, everybody. Circle of Life. I know, it just feels like I've just seen you guys. Yeah. So I just had Disney Fiasco episode 94 with these two fine gentlemen above my head. Well, actually, you can't see above my head now because I'm focused. Hello. With Meg from Mickey's Magic, as well as Stacy and Melissa. It was so much fun. We were talking everything Lion King. It was really, really good fun. So episode 94 literally just happened. Literally like 10 minutes ago. It was really great. And we were doing that. And then so Disney Fiasco every Saturday at 7 p.m. We are nearly at episode 100, which is crazy because that means we are only like nearly 2 years of the show, which is even more crazy. And then I've got my new show, Disney Nuts, with the Adventures of Gonzo at Thursdays at 5 p.m. and then Disney Food Fridays on Friday, and then normally a show on normally a video on Tuesday. I'm very busy, and then I've got more stuff in the books and plans, and yeah, so it's busy this side of the pond.
Amen to that. Well, guys, I'm glad you're both here. And of course, as you guys can see, Steve is not here. I ran into a few things. He may or may not make it, but we're going to have fun either way. I do want to say hi to Captain Akron 27 and Resort Hopper 1. Welcome.
Hey, Resort Hopper 1. Does anybody want to take a screenshot of me and my poster and send it to Steve?
Here, hold on.
No, wait.
Wait. Let me get that out of there. There we go.
There you go.
Hopefully somebody take a screenshot of that. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. There you go.
Pretty.
I feel pretty. Michelle the Quilter, welcome in as well. Thanks for being
Michelle.
here. So we are finishing up now. Dan, I know you weren't here last week, but last week we narrowed the movie franchises down from 64 to 32 movies, and we're doing our bracket. And we had an even number last week. We had 4. So if we tied at 2 and 2, we let the chat be the tiebreaker. Now there's only 3 of us tonight, so we're still going to look at. I want to, obviously the chat. We want to see how the chat's voting as well. But since it's an odd number, we should be pretty much okay tonight. But let's see how we'll do.
Good to me. I love me movies.
All right, and I got visuals for round 2. But once we get past round 2, which we should finish tonight, I won't have visuals. I just have to tell you.
Okay.
Can I ask something? Am I voting on behalf of the other 2, or am I having my own vote? So do I have to act like Steve and see what he would pick, or do I have to be myself?
No, you're yourself. Be yourself, Dan. Be yourself.
Be yourself. Sorry.
Be yourself. All right, here we go. First movie up tonight. This is actually going to be a really, really tough one, guys. I think it is anyway. Ready?
Really?
Yeah.
Toy Story versus the MCU.
Great. My first one on the stream, and you're giving me this.
I know it, huh? Wow.
That is tough. So how does this work? Do we?
You just vote. You just tell me who you're voting for.
Look. I love Toy Story, but the MCU will never, ever, ever be duplicated. It will never be done again. It is this this generation of what Star Wars was back in the 70s. It is unlike anything, and everyone who's tried to do it has failed. The DCEU, the horror universal thing, it can't be done apart from the MCU. So I'm going with my boys, the Avengers and the X-Men. Spoiler.
All right, perfect.
Even
Charlie?
though I'm representing my boy Buzz with my shirt here, I'm going to have to go with the MCU as well. There's just, if it was up to the first two movies of Toy Story, then I could probably go with Toy Story. But 3 and 4 were pretty good for me, but they just weren't good enough. There's just so many good movies in the MCU that I just find myself really, really liking. And whenever it's on TV, I watch. So I got to go with MCU by a pinch.
Yeah. No, I agree, guys. For me, it's definitely going to be, as much as I love Toy Story, I think Toy Story is fantastic. I can't, Toy Story is 3 movies, because the fourth one, I'm sorry, I know everybody's going to get mad at me. I did not like the fourth one. MCU is probably about, there's a few in there I don't like too, but that's about 10. It's about 8 movies that are really, really good in the MCU, and that's
80% of the MCU is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So that's my opinion.
Is the first Hulk movie worth seeing? I still haven't seen that with Ed
I
Norton.
think so.
Which one?
See,
The one with Ed Norton Jr.
I personally liked it. Meg, welcome in. Mickey's Magic is here. I actually did not mind the movie.
Yeah.
And we do have a 4th after all.
All right.
Look who's in the house. Yay!
Can I just say, Carlos, I am so sorry.
That's all right. I love it, man. That's okay.
So Carlos, even though 3 of us have voted for the MCU, if you had to pick a franchise between Toy Story and MCU, if you saw it, who you picking?
I'm biased because I have never seen an MCU movie, so I will have to pick Toy Story. And there's that face I was waiting for. Waiting for Mouse Talk's face as well. No? All right.
He's preoccupied.
Really? So you never saw it?
Any of the MCU? No.
How come? Any reason?
Just never got into them. I'll tell you, I think we caught one on TV.
Okay.
It was on like TBS or something, and I don't know. I don't even know which one it was, and just didn't get into it.
I think we're losing you.
Yeah. Don't do that, because my mic usually does give out. So now I was already playing with the thing. See?
No shawarma for Carlos.
Yes, exactly. I don't think you'll know what it is. Welcome in, Noah. Big Noah, Mountain 5. Good to see you, buddy.
Walt's already nervous about sending me the link.
No, not at all. But you know what? That's okay, because ultimately it's good to have different opinions on everything, because if we're all 4 going to agree all night long, that's boring. That's what's great about difference of opinions is it makes it for more variety, and variety is the spice of life. What's up, Tina Marie Photography? Tina Marie, welcome in. Good to see you. All right, you guys ready for the next movie? For the next matchup? I actually think this will be an easy one. All right, so we have the Mad Max franchise versus the Jack Ryan franchise. Now we're going to start at the bottom. We'll start with Carlos, and we'll work our way from bottom to top. Carlos, who are you picking here?
Oh man, you know what? That's tough, because those are some great movies. Oh man, only because Hunt for Red October is probably in the top 5 of my favorite movies. I'll go with the Jack Ryan series. The other ones were pretty good too. But Mad Max, man. Yeah, I'll stick to the Jack Ryan series.
Okay. Daniel?
Best movie of 2015, Mad Max Fury Road. Such a good movie. Like the stunts, the coordination, the whole series. Like, this made me want to go back and watch the old Mad Max.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Marshmallow Man? Welcome in, buddy.
Everything about even this movie alone for me is better than the Jack Ryan trilogy. I just love Mad Max Fury Road. So yeah, Mad Max.
All right, gotcha. Charlie, what do you say, buddy?
I think the deciding factor for me in the series is Road Warrior. I'm going with Mad Max as well. Gotta. I got
Yeah,
it. I got it.
I agree with Carlos. I think Hunt for Red October is one of my favorite movies of all time. I think. Well, first off, it's okay. Sean Connery carries the entire movie. Okay,
True.
the Alec Baldwin is fine. Sam Neill is really good in the role too. Sean Connery carries the movie. It's phenomenal. It's not the same without him. But Mad Max is, I don't know. It's hard for me. I have to go Mad Max. Carlos, I hate to say it, buddy. I want to. I'm with you because Some of All Fears is good. Patriot Games is good.
Patriot Games is good.
They're all good. Don't get me wrong. They're all really good. But just
Not
for
good
me,
enough.
Mad Max is just innovative in its own way, and that's why for me it just barely edges it out. So there you go. So Mad Max will move on. All right, guys, you ready for the next one? And I think a lot of people, for the most part, agree in the chat. We're getting some Jack Ryans. We're getting some like LSU Mount Hunt for Red October is an incredible movie. It really is, actually. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, great movie.
Yep. I love that. And everybody thought he was just looking for asylum. That's it. That's all. The entire movie, you think it's something else, and that's not what he's looking for. All right, here we go. Next one. We have the Jaws franchise versus the Transformers franchise. So, Carlos, we're going to start. I know where Dan's going with this one. Carlos, what about for you, buddy? Welcome in, Isaac. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. Did we lose him? Oh, he's thinking.
Who,
Yes.
me? Oh, is it me? I'm
Carlos
sorry.
first.
Yeah, we're
Did
going
I
bottom
say
up.
that?
We're going bottom up. I'm
Yep.
sorry. Jaws 3 was awful. My God. Should never been made. Transformers, the first couple were good. The ones with Marky Wahlberg, forget it. Yeah, I got to go with Jaws just because every time Jaws is on, you got to watch it. It's Jaws for me.
Okay, gotcha. Dan? We're going to go counter.
Jaws is the greatest franchise of all time. Jaws 4 is the most perfect movie ever to be made. Jaws 4 is a masterpiece. The shark has a vendetta and swims from New York to the Bahamas for a vendetta.
For revenge. Yeah,
It
exactly.
stands on the water on its fin
That's
and
so
roars
funny.
like a freaking lion. It is the greatest movie of all time. It is Jaws, hands down. Jaws 4, perfect movie.
Oh, man.
I was going to say that.
That's the Meg. not Meg from Biggest Magic, the Meg movie.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jaws as well. Yeah. I like Jaws 1 and 2. The rest were perfect movies.
Perfectly bad.
Perfectly.
I'm going with Jaws. Yep, Jaws.
Yeah. Isaac Neal, welcome in, buddy. Jaws, easily. Transformer movies are not ones. Carlos, you said it. If Jaws is on, I'm probably going to watch it.
Yeah,
If Transformers
all
is
the
on,
time.
I'm probably going to change it. I hate to say that. It's not that the first Transformer was terrible. It was fine. But they got progressively unnecessary after
did.
that.
The,
And,
the greatest Transformers movie was the spin-off Bumblebee that came out a couple of years ago.
I never saw it. That
That was actually okay.
I kind of gave up on them.
It's all right.
I thought the first Transformers was good. After
What's up,
that,
Pete?
and then get Mark Wahlberg involved, it ruined everything. It really did.
LSU Mom says, I'm not a fan of sharks either. And both of my sons are certified scuba divers. I'm better off not knowing when they do a dive. Amen to that. I don't blame you. Emily, I'm
Listen,
with you 100%.
My son's got a shark in his fish tank that looks more realistic than Jaws did in episode 3.
Oh, my gosh. But look, first off, the music alone in the first one, when the girl goes out for the swim at night, and you hear the dun 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 dun, and you see just the camera angle coming up, and you see her legs, and then she bobs in the water, and it's like, and I am never going in the water at night.
I don't think you understand, Carlos, how much of a fan I am of Jaws 3 and 4. More 4 than 3, but they are.
You really?
I love, like, I would happily sit down and watch Jaws 3 and 4 over some of the Star Wars movies.
God, no.
All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. We have the Oceans movies versus the Batman movies. Okay.
Are we talking? This is the Christopher Nolan ones, yeah?
No, it's not just the Christopher Nolan. They're all the Batman is a franchise. So whether it's 89 Batman or Batman Returns or Batman and Robin, they all play a part because they're all part of that franchise.
Great. Ocean's movies had some great actors. Really did. Great cast. But
absolutely. The cast is phenomenal.
Batman movies, hand down. Yeah.
I'm with you. Understood. Gotcha.
I pick Batman, yeah.
Daniel?
There has never, ever been a bad Batman movie.
No.
Batman 89, amazing. Batman
Yes.
Returns, amazing. Batman Forever, okay, what's his name? The Two-Face was terrible, but it was still a fine movie. Batman and Robin, like Jaws 4, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Batman Begins, phenomenal. The Dark Knight is in my top 3 favorite movies of all time because it's just incredible. The Dark Knight Rises, really good. I'm even counting Joker in that with Joaquin Phoenix because technically he's part of the Batman franchise. I mean, come on. Like, Oceans is great. I love Oceans. But Batman all day.
Charlie?
You don't put nips on Batman, okay? You just don't.
That's true.
And
Batman Forever, man.
Do it as a comedy.
Oh man! All right, I'm going with the Ocean's 11. I like those. Batman, I like, but I really, really find myself watching the Ocean's 11 movies a lot more than the Batman movies. So I'm going with Ocean's 11.
It's also on TV a lot more too.
Yeah, true. No, but you know what? I get it. I love the Ocean's movies. I actually think they're a lot of fun. But for me, look, Batman is my favorite comic character, period, over everyone. Marvel, DC, it doesn't matter. The 89 Batman is what put comic book movies back on the map. That was, to me, the movie that started this surge of comic movies. And we had Superman before that, which were great with Christopher Reeves. But the Batman Tim Burton movie was the movie that reset it and started it all over again. And the Christopher Nolans are phenomenal. They rival some of these MCU movies as some of the best superhero movies ever made. So take care, Pete. Good to see you, buddy. He's been ninja watching. Pete, it's good to see you, buddy.
Take care, pal.
Glad to see you back, pal. Take care. So Batman for me.
Can we agree that Ben Affleck was the worst Batman ever?
Yes.
No. George Clooney. Clooney was terrible.
George Clooney.
Clooney was horrible.
Clooney was a bad Bruce Wayne. He was a bad party Bruce Wayne, and he was a bad Batman.
Yeah,
my favorite. I think Michael Keaton to me was the best Batman, but that's just.
I love Keaton. Keaton is second for me. I think Christian Bale has done the best job. But Keaton is like they're 1 and 1A for me because Michael Keaton actually, for a guy that played Mr. Mom and Gung Ho or whatever those other movies, to play the role of Batman was such a different role for him.
He was a great Bruce Wayne.
He knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. I do want to mention that Michael Keaton from now on is only playing bird characters. Mm-hmm. Birdman, Batman, and the Vulture.
That's true. Yeah. All right, so Batman moves on. And all right, next matchup. Let me see. Let me get this together for you. This one's going to be hard. This one's going to be really tough, I think.
Okay.
It's tough for me. We have the Harry Potter series versus the Star Trek series. So 2 really, really big franchises. Really big. Now, remember, you have to include the new Star Trek in here because it's part of the franchise. It's not a reboot. Technically, it's a new timeline of these characters. So it does count.
Dan, get your face ready, Dan and Charlie. Okay, get the mouth open. I've never seen Harry Potter. I prefer not to see Harry Potter.
Really?
So I'm gonna go with Star Trek because I remember watching a lot of Star Treks, and to me, I enjoyed them all. God rest my father, God rest his soul. Turned us on to Star Trek. So I'm biased there, but yeah, Star Trek. I guess
No
Harry Potter.
MCU, no Harry Potter in your life.
Do you not
Man,
like franchises? Hey,
That's
Dina
a
McNeil, welcome
sad-
in.
Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
that's a
Is-
sad
is-
existence.
Is,
We'll get there, Dan.
is White House is Olympus Has Fallen in this category, or Angel Has
No.
Fallen? That's what I just
No.
finished watching, and that was a really good movie. Angel Has Fallen. So I don't know. It's better than I prefer to watch that over Harry Potter. Something. one of
Okay.
those kind of things.
I got you. No, that's fine.
Dan.
Star Trek. Dude, not only that, Star Trek, the series Star Trek is really good, by the way.
Yeah.
It's really
Yes.
good.
I
It
But
do
is.
Dan?
agree.
Dan, what's your
But
pick?
Star Trek films are the most hit and miss out of all the franchises. Like Star Trek 2 is great, but you got things like Star Trek Nemesis. Oh wait, there you go.
I did. Candy Mom Cynthia, thank you for that $1.99 super chat. She goes, "What we need a recast tonight."
I'm telling you, Walt's
No.
face is telling me like I should have never sent the link. I should have
No,
never
not
sent
at
the
all.
link.
I think it's great. See, look, Tina agrees with you. She says Star Trek too. She has at least, although I have at least seen Harry Potter. She has seen them, but that's funny.
If we were
So-
just talking strictly the shows,
Mhm.
Star Trek shows,
No, the movies.
really great, but the movies are so hit and miss.
Yeah, they are.
Right.
hideous.
They are.
Like the
Yeah.
Search for Spock or the Voyage Home. Oh my god, they're terrible.
See,
Star
I
Trek
didn't.
never-
I didn't think so. I thought the search for Spock was fine. I
But-
didn't love it, Dan. It's not. Well, first off, it had to follow Wrath of Khan. That's a
Khan
hard
was-
follow.
That's
Okay,
hard, yes.
right, but that was a hard follow to have to follow that movie.
But it
But
did
let
have
me-
Christopher Lloyd, right?
It did.
But let me tell you, this little thing right here is my baby. His name's Harry.
His name's Harry.
And so the thing is with Harry Potter is that every film is very consistent. They are all, I would say, none of them are bad. Now, if we're including the Fantastic Beasts films, which I think we should,
Mhm.
the last one isn't very good in my personal opinion. But they've all, apart from the last one, have been very good, very consistent. The characters are very good. The directing is good. I think it's a really good on-screen interpretation of the book. And okay, the first two films are quite cringy, but as soon as you get to Prisoner of Azkaban, on to Deathly Hallows Part 2, it is a great ride, great story. And no, to everybody in the chat, I didn't go to Hogwarts because I'm British.
Charlie, what about you, buddy? Which one you picking?
I'm gonna have to go with Harry Potter. This is probably a very, very easy decision. It is a very easy decision for me. I actually liked the first two movies. I liked the other ones too, but I actually liked the first two movies. That's when Avery was an infant, and he used to watch. I swear, we watched Chamber of Secrets probably 150 times, just between him being the ages of like 1 and 3. So
I did on VHS, The Chamber of Secrets. It was so good.
yeah, and Avery used to mouth the parts before the characters spoke them, and he was only like 3 years old, so it was that's how much we
awesome.
watched it. So
Yep.
it was very fun. Yeah, Harry Potter, easy.
Yep. Harry Potter for me too. I've read all the books. The books are phenomenal. The movies are great. I have to agree with Charlie. I actually really like the first two movies, Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets. Chamber of Secrets is probably my favorite of all of them. That or Goblet of Fire for the movies. They got two. For me, the Harry Potters got really dark after Goblet of Fire, and that they were still good. And see, I was so used to the whimsical being in school with it so much that when they went away from the school, went away from Hogwarts, it took away from me a little bit. But it was still a great series, and Harry Potter for me too. So, Carlos, you've got a lot of homework ahead of you, buddy. You got to watch Marvel, and you got to watch Harry Potter. And Carlos, there's nothing wrong with Harry Potter. I mean, it's really actually done very, very well.
You're not having shawarma or buttermilk.
That's true.
But Dan and Walt, just picture how happy you would be right now if you knew that you're about to watch the Harry Potter series and all the MC movies for the first time. I'd be like,
It'd be great. I know. I'm telling you, man. You'd be surprised.
Sorry, I got Legos to build. Sorry.
wow.
All right, you guys ready?
I buy you the Hogwarts castle to build. There.
Yes.
Right.
All
go
All right,
for
here
it.
comes the next one. We have the Terminator franchise versus the Men in Black franchise. Carlos, we're starting with you, buddy.
I like the comedy more than. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Terminator 1 was good. I was young. I'll go with Men in Black. Men in Black, even now when it's on TV, it's something like, oh, let me watch it. The first and the second. This new one that just came out, wasn't a fan. But with Will Smith, yeah. You're going to keep making faces all night.
That's all right.
Yeah, I like Men in Black. I do over Terminator.
Okay. There you go.
I'm simple, man.
No, Dan?
See, here's the thing. Men in Black, great movie. But we're talking franchises. Men in Black 2 and 3 and the new one doesn't cut it for me. Now, that doesn't say too much again about Terminator. Because Terminator 1 and 2 are incredible. But 3, 4, and Genesis and Dark Fate, not too great. But I would argue Terminator 2 is one of the greatest action films of all time. And hasta la vista, baby. So, Terminator 2, Terminator, hands down.
Gotcha. Charlie?
For me, it's Men in Black. I actually do like the third Men in Black movie. I love the part, especially at the end where he finds out who his dad is and what Kay has been doing for him the entire time since he's been a little kid and everything. That hit me in the feels. So, Men in Black. This is actually pretty easy for me. Yeah, I like the first 2 Terminator movies, but after that, I couldn't get into like Terminator 18, 19,
Right.
20.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
Men in Black.
Gotcha. So for me, here's the thing. We're going to need the chat, by the way, because we're going to need a tiebreaker. Terminator 1 was groundbreaking for what it was. It was, and I said this last week, it was groundbreaking for what it was. It put James Cameron on the map. Okay, that's what put him on the map, in my opinion. Terminator 2, I agree with Dan. It's one of the top 5 best sci-fi movies ever made. It's an incredible action movie. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. I think it's great. And Terminator is Men in Black's good. I like Men in Black, but Terminator it's awesome. So we need the chat, and this is where it's going to be hard because everybody's already voted. So I'm going to have to go back.
With 5 for Terminator after Emily put in the dashes.
Okay.
Oh, 6,
So everybody-
6 for Terminator.
All right, Dan, you're my counter. We have dashes, so I need everybody to vote.
6 for Terminator.
MIB.
5 Terminator. It's creeping back up.
All right, here we go.
Don't vote twice.
Don't
7
vote twice.
5 Terminator.
Yeah, I think the Terminators have it.
Oh no, 7-6, Michelle.
All right, a couple more votes, and then we're gonna stop because we want to obviously move on. We got a lot of movies to get through.
6. Don't worry, I'm up all night. It's totally cool.
All right. Yeah, but I can't speak for Charlie and Carlos.
I'm good.
Yeah, somebody else is on later on that I need a good laugh and get thrown out of bed, so I just have to watch
I
it.
think we're there.
All right, so Terminator is moving on. He has terminated.
I'll be back for the next round.
Wow.
All right.
You see, I'll be back for the next round. Get it?
I got you. All right, next matchup. You guys, this one I think can be hard too. But we'll see. We have the Alien franchise versus the Rocky franchise.
Oh God, yeah, Rocky. Rocky 1, 2. Where's Dan going? Dan, where you going?
Don't get there.
He's got props.
Rocky's 1 and 2. Inspirational movies, great movies. 3, the one you have on screen, 4 with the Russians was great, and then it started going a little downhill. But if you add, I'm assuming where the Creed movies
Creeds
are in
count.
They
Count. They're in the Rocky
the Creed movies blew everybody out of the water. So definitely you can hold, Rocky, definitely the Rocky series.
Okay.
He's got both. Dan's got both.
I have a lot of films. Right. Alien 1 and 2, probably two of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time. Alien Resurrection was complete garbage. Alien versus Predator was fine. The second Alien versus Predator was garbage.
What's up, Rockin' Robin? Welcome in. Good to see you.
Rockin' Robin Rocky for me. Let me
Rockin'?
tell you, like Carlos, 1 and 2
I thought
were
he was
great.
against me.
No, 3 is great. Rocky 4 is so good.
Yeah.
And then you get into Rocky 5 and Rocky Balboa, where it's just pretty much a training montage the whole movie, which is so cool. And then the Creed movies, incredible. So I'll go with my boy Sylvester Stallone.
Charlie?
If he dies, he dies. Rocky, Rocky, Rocky.
I agree. It's got to be Rocky. Rocky 2. I said this last week. That scene when she wakes up from the coma and she goes, "Come here, I got to tell you something. It's just one thing I want to do for you, me." And he goes, "What?" And she goes, "Win."
and then you hear the music. And it's
The music, yeah.
I was like, "Are you kidding me? Does it get any better than that?" And then in the end,
I got goosebumps from you mentioning that.
when he wins, and then
I'm
when he
telling you.
wins, and he's there, I just got to say one thing: "Yo, Adrian, we did it." It's like,
Yo, Adrian, we did it.
it's the best.
Where do you rank Creed 1 and 2 to Rocky 1 and 2?
Oh no, I'll take Rocky 1 and 2.
I would take Rocky 1.
Well, first off, Rocky 1 won the Academy Award for Best Picture. So
Yeah, but I wouldn't
Remember
say
that.
Should have.
I wouldn't say Rocky 2 is better than Creed and Creed 2.
Rocky 2 is the best Rocky movie to me. Period. I'm sorry.
They're all
That's my
Over
favorite.
one, yes. I will
They're
say
all
over
good.
1, yes. Yeah.
they're all
But
good.
Creed 2 should have won an award as well.
So that's just me.
Hmm.
All right. So
sorry,
Rocky.
Sigourney Weaver. I love Alien. I'm just saying, I love Alien and Aliens, but
Aliens is my favorite. The second one.
Me too.
I love them both. I love them both. But
That
as
second
a
one-
franchise,
The second one's great because it's not just one of them. There's hundreds of them.
and they have
And they
the
gotta
best
get
line
out-
when she's in the robot armor. She goes, "Get away from her, you!" And I'm just
Yeah.
like, "Yes."
I love Bill Paxton in that movie.
Game over, man. Game over.
He's hilarious.
What are we gonna do now? Let's build a fire and sing some songs.
So good.
All right, next franchise. Here we go. I think this is easy for me, but we'll see. We have the James Bond franchise versus the Lethal Weapon franchise. Look at Dan.
Dan's grabbing some movies.
Back to the cover.
Yeah.
Car-
Great Lethal Weapon movies. They were. They really are. It's
They
another
are.
one of those. If it's on TV, I'll sit back and laugh and watch, and it's just a great movie. But against James Bond, no. James Bond, hands down. Yeah, James Bond. Better stories, better movies.
Gotcha. Shaken, not stirred. There goes Daniel.
Dr. No, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Thunderball, You Only
Yeah.
Live Twice, Live and Let Die, Moonraker. Actually, that's terrible.
Really? I like
Oh,
Moonraker.
come on. License to Kill, GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies,
Oh,
Casino Royale, Skyfall. I think I love Spectre as well. I mean, there are some bad ones in there, like Octopussy is terrible.
Yeah, Octopus. But see, I think
the
The Spy Who Loved Me and For Your Eyes Only, I think they're very good.
Living Daylights, I thought was terrible. Die Another Day. Ooh. But as a franchise, there is a reason why this is one of the biggest franchises of all time. Is James Bond, hands down, better than Lethal. I love Lethal Weapon, but James Bond, there's no competition here.
I agree.
Charlie?
James Bond, easy. Yeah.
Yep.
Who's your favorite Bond, Dan?
Oh,
All right. I
In
guess that's
terms
another
of-
show, right?
in terms of Bond, I'm gonna go with Daniel Craig. But in terms of the films, I'm going with Sean Connery's films.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. I'm picking Bond too. I think Skyfall is the best Bond film ever made for me. I'm sorry.
So good.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite. It didn't used to be. The Spy Who Loved Me used to be my favorite with Roger Moore. I know not everybody likes Roger Moore. I love that movie.
I liked him. I didn't mind him.
I thought he was a really good Bond. He was different than the other ones. He was more suave and debonair into the fact that he was he had the dad jokes kind of almost with him a lot.
It was very, very cheesy.
Yes, very cheesy. But I like that. And Connery was first, so he's great, of course. All the Bonds, I didn't dislike any of them. But Daniel Craig is probably my favorite, and Roger Moore's right there.
Pierce Brosnan was.
Well, you do know that Pierce Brosnan, they tried to get him to be the guy that followed Connery for years and years. Well, he couldn't do it because he was on Remington Steel. He was on Remington Steel. He couldn't get out of his contract, so they had to pass him, and they went to, or maybe he was supposed to follow Roger Moore, but he was. They couldn't.
They went to Roger Moore after.
Roger Moore, yeah.
Well, after Roger Moore was who? Timothy Dalton.
Timothy Dalton.
Right. That's where they wanted Pierce Brosnan to come in, but he couldn't because he was on Remington Steel, and they finally got him. So, I'm with you. He was okay as Bond. I mean, he wasn't my favorite, but Bond wins for sure.
No Sean Connery, that's for sure.
No, Sean Connery.
Nobody is Sean Connery.
Nobody's Sean Connery.
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Lazenby was only in for one movie, and he was fine. He was okay.
The Untouchables were so good.
Mm-hmm. Do you know Sean Connery was the guy they originally tried to cast as Gandalf for the Lord of the Rings, and he turned it down?
No, I know.
He turned it down because he didn't understand the story.
Sean Connery.
But anyway, I digress. All right.
Then he did Highlander too, right?
Oh yeah, that's so much better than Lord of the Rings. No. and he did the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which I still don't even understand that movie. But anyway, let's keep going.
So Jupiter Ascending.
Okay, this is the easiest one on the whole thing.
I'll screw it up.
Resident Evil franchise versus the Star Wars franchise.
You've seen Star Wars, right, Carlos?
What is that? Is that a remake of Star Trek? No, of course. Yeah, Star Wars. Star Wars, yeah. Should just put that at the final somewhere and just skip over it.
Just skip this one. I think it's obvious.
Yeah, next. Star Wars.
Let me just point out. If you want real dumb fun, watch Resident Evil.
Yeah.
It is just dumb. It's not going to win any Oscars. It's not going to win any Best Acting awards. It's going to get a million Razzie awards, which are the bad awards, if you don't know.
I'm sorry, Cynthia. I haven't been looking much at the chat. She's been asking if I've seen Star Wars.
Well, I've seen it. I've just been waiting for you till this moment.
I'm sorry, man.
Spoil it just in case.
Put it this way. I would rather watch Attack of the Clones than any of the Resident Evil films, and I really don't like Attack of the Clones. So, come on. Like, can we just move on? I think we've all got to pick Star Wars.
Well, not necessarily. Charlie?
Star Wars, yes. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Star Wars Sundays.
All right, next, that's true.
We're talking about the guy who ranked his Star Wars movies completely backwards. Leaves Rogue One down at the bottom.
Who did that?
Dan.
Oh, Dan. I was going to say, it was kind of in the middle for me. It wasn't near the top, but it was up there.
Really? Rogue One was... Okay, I have it somewhere up top. Probably
it's up there. I mean, it's up. It's in the top 5 for me.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think I put it in the top 5, sure.
Shameless plug. Walt and I last year did Star Wars Sundays every month.
Yeah. And I've ranked my Star Wars movies, too. I actually have a vlog out there for that, too. So, all right, here we go. Next franchise. Here's the matchup. This is actually a good one. We have the Godfather franchise versus the Hunger Games franchise. Now, we have a lot more Hunger Game movies than we do Godfather movies. But can the Godfather hold up with just 2? Because the third one was terrible.
Faces, please. What's the Hunger Games?
You know what? This one, well, first off, the Hunger Games, just like Harry Potter.
I thought Walt was going to be like, you know what, college, you can leave now.
No, not at all. They were, well, the Hunger Games were books first, and then they made them into movies.
You know what? I know they were books. Yeah, I think my daughter's read them all. Yeah, so I know of the Hunger Games, but never watched any of it. The Godfather, I own many different copies of the Godfather trilogy. I agree, number 3 should have never been made, except for a young Andy Garcia. Got a little stardom there, but 1 and 2, to me, they're in the top 5 greatest movies. Number 2, anyways, the greatest movie made. So I'll pick the Godfather.
James is right. Both Godfathers won Academy Awards, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, Walt. I have to make you an offer you can't refuse.
That's what I did.
Daniel?
That's how I got on this. That's how I got on the stream.
Exactly.
I made Walt an offer.
Can I just say, I know it's like quite late here, but for a split second, I completely forgot what the other option was.
So we know what your answer is.
So here's the thing, right? I remembered it was the Hunger Games. Hunger Games is pretty much just a live action Fortnite film. It's they are.
Do you hear Melissa in there laughing? She's laughing at you, Daniel.
I'm glad she's laughing at him and not me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because everybody else in the chat is having a great time on me right now.
So funny.
Oh, so here's the thing with how garbage the Godfather 3 is.
Yeah.
You cannot deny how. Melissa, stop laughing at me. You cannot. I can hear you, Melissa.
Hey, Ray J. Welcome in.
You cannot deny how incredible Godfather 1 and 2 are. They are the greatest mafia films of all time, maybe except for Goodfellas, but they are 2 of the greatest films ever. So I can kind of forgive them for the third one, but when we get into franchises, we'll see. But I mean, this is a no-brainer. Hunger Games can hunger off, if I'm honest. So,
Charlie.
Look at the mess they made of my boy. It's got to be Godfather. Easy. Come on.
it's in Zootopia.
Zootopia. Oh my gosh. No, I agree. I'm going with Godfather as well. You have to just forget the third, like any good Italian.
I just wish I had a cat right here, you know.
Oh my God, that's
Oh, wait,
from
let me go get mine. He's too busy knocking Legos over.
All right, guys, here we go. Next one. This one's gonna be a hard one. Melissa,
I'm sure I
get
haven't seen
ready.
it.
Uh-oh.
We have the Muppets versus the X-Men.
Oh.
I told you this one's gonna be difficult.
I told you I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen what? The X-Men?
The X-Men.
Oh my God.
What?
Drop mic. I'm leaving.
Carlos, what
I
do
haven't.
you
I'm
watch?
serious.
You really haven't seen any of the X-Men?
No, I really haven't. I just never. And so I'll just pick the Muppets real quick. But no, I just never got into those movies. I didn't. I watch. I don't know, Mob. I can watch anything. I'm sure if I watched one of them like that, or the Hunger Games, or the Marvel ones, or any of them, I'm sure I'd probably get into it. I just never started. And now, how many Marvel movies are there?
Oh, but you'll know when to stop. Trust me.
Well, I got to find out when to start. There's so many of them. But no, more mob movies, and I'll put it on stream. I like musicals.
Okay,
I
There's
can watch
nothing wrong with
Mamma
that. That's
Mia.
great.
I can watch Mamma Mia over and over again.
I love
I can
musicals.
watch Grease over and over again. The Phantom of the Opera.
Mhm.
Love those movies, and I love
Yeah.
classics. You want to put Singing in the Rain on over and over? My daughter and I will sit on the couch and just watch it.
I love that.
Yeah, that's me.
I think
Sorry.
Did
Daniel,
you see what Tina McNeil just said?
where'd it go?
Dan, are you
No,
okay?
no. Go down. No. This is like choosing between my 2 favorite Melissa, stop it. This is like choosing between my 2 favorite condiments at the Sanar bread service, Muppets and at the X-Men. I love both of these franchises.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa just keeps making me laugh. I love Muppets Christmas Carol. I love Muppet Treasure Island. I love the original Muppet movie. I actually really like Muppets Most Wanted, the recent one. I think that's quite good. But you've got the X-Men movies where, okay, you got X-Men The Last Stand, you got X-Men Dark Phoenix, and you got X-Men Origins Wolverine. Oh my god, that's awful. But you have films like Logan and X2 and X-Men First Class and X-Men Days of Future Past. These movies are great. Like Logan alone is so good. I'm gonna have to squash Miss Piggy and take Wolverine.
All right, there you go, Charlie.
Deflate this.
I do like the X-Men. They do have a lot of good movies, but they don't do the same for me as like the MCU universe does. I mean, the other MCU universe does. I'm going with the Muppets. I like the Muppets. It's too many Muppets. Too many Muppet movies I love. I love Muppet Treasure Island. I love the original.
I wish I could choose both.
Yeah, I think the original. I think Muppet. Yeah, I think the original and Treasure Island do it for me when putting this one over the top. So I'm going with the Muppets.
Here we go. Fraggle Rock, we don't count, Surya, only because Fraggle Rock was a TV show, not a movie.
Yeah.
It's like Sesame Street as well.
Yeah, it's not a movie, so that's why we're
cool.
It is cool. First off, the X-Men are really, really good. They're phenomenal. Some of them, and some of them are absolutely horrendous. For as much as Logan is a great movie, I cannot watch Logan more than once. It's the most single depressing movie I think I've ever watched in my entire life. There is not one single happy moment in that entire movie. I felt like I was going to shoot myself. I hate to say that, but that movie is... No, I'm just kidding. It's so depressing. I mean, it's well acted. It's well written and everything. And the cinematography is great, but it's such a depressing movie.
You know what poster would be great for the movie?
Which one? All things fun. Well, I gotta go. Ultimately, what I'm getting at is I love the Muppets. I think the Muppets are fantastic. They really haven't had a bad movie, in my opinion. I gotta go with the Muppets too, and that's a shocker.
Can I just say I am really happy that Muppets are going on because, like, I couldn't choose either.
Yeah,
like,
don't get me wrong.
Still...
Look, X-Men X2 is phenomenal. It's really good with Stryker in there and everything.
The opening in the White House with Nightcrawler.
It's fantastic. And X-Men First Class. The scene at the bar when he goes into the bar with the two, phenomenal. Or the end when he says, "I'm going to move this coin." and he puts, with Kevin Bacon at the end. That's such a great part.
And Peter Dinklage in Days of Future Past. It's so good.
Yeah, it's good. Yep, it's good.
We don't believe you. No, I do love the Muppets. Don't get me wrong. I love the Muppets.
Mm-hmm. Now this next one, I think this is going to be weird. I think I know how we're going to go with this one, but Dan, I don't even know if you can vote on this one because you're not going to know one of these franchises. This is This is great. You might.
I will, man. Figure this one out.
All right, so we have the Pirates of the Caribbean against the Dirty Harry franchise. Dan, do you know who Dirty Harry is?
So, no, kidding. I've heard of Dirty Harry, but I haven't seen it.
Sudden Impact. He's done a few others too.
Harry Potter's alter ego.
Yes, pretty much.
Because I'm a classic guy, Dirty Harry. God, growing up,
I knew you were going to go with Dirty Harry.
Yeah, and I enjoy the Pirates of the Caribbean. I really do. I love that series. I do. But I guess it goes back to just memories and being home with mom and dad. Not so much mom watching it, but dad. So yeah, I got to go with Dirty Harry.
I think for me,
I had to turn down I had to close the door. Sorry.
So we couldn't hear Melissa laughing anymore.
Yes, exactly.
I can hear Melissa laughing over the Atlantic.
I know. She was laughing.
I don't think a lot of people actually know this, but Pirates of the Caribbean is probably one of my favorite guilty pleasure franchises. Like, I could watch it. I watch it at least 5 to 6 times a year. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Like, and I'm even talking about like the 4th and the 5th one on Stranger Tides and Dead Men Tell No Tale. I actually really, really love these movies, and I really believe that people give it such a bad rap because these are so well sort of funded and directed films. Okay, the writing isn't the most amazing thing in the world, but they are guilty pleasure movies. I love Pirates of the Caribbean.
All right, there you go.
Michelle the Quilter thought we were Disney people.
Yeah, aren't you Disney people?
Oh, yeah.
Charlie.
Yeah, Dirty Harry is classic, but I gotta go with the Pirates of the Caribbean on this one. It's a better looking franchise. I like how the movies look.
Oh yeah,
I
cinematography
like
much better.
Yeah.
You know,
Different
scenery
time,
and whatnot,
different
and
time.
absolutely. So
I've got a
Yeah.
jar of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt. Sorry.
I've got the jar of dirt. That's right.
Guess what's inside it? You know that was improvised?
Yep, I heard that.
So
That's
cool.
good.
Well, I'm going with Pirates too. I think the overall first off, Dirty Harry for its time was fantastic. He's got some of the best movies, some of the best lines. I still can't remember the name of the movie. It's been so long since I've seen it, but one of my favorites is the movie where the cops are the bad guys. They're on. David Soul's in it. Robert Urich is in it with him. Hal Holbrook's in it with him. And he's the good cop, but there's most of the cops on the force are bad. They're like pushing drugs and stuff like that. And he's there, and that's a good movie. That's a really, but it's totally serious movie too. But it's a lot of fun.
It was
in that
Magnum
respect.
Force, wasn't it?
Magnum Force. Oh,
Yeah.
He says, "Man's just got to
I had
know
to
his
look real quick,
Man's
but
just
yeah.
got to know his limitations." Magnum Force is a really good movie
It is.
because the cops are the bad guys in that, and it's and he's a cop too, but they try to get him, and it's good. But Pirates is just it's awesome. It's just awesome. All right, a couple more, and then here comes a easy one, but kind of sad because I like the other franchise too. I'll be interested to see how Carlos goes with this one.
I'm sure everybody is.
So we have the Lord of the Rings franchise versus the Rush Hour franchise.
Oh, man.
Carlos?
Faces, please.
Carlos, have you
No,
seen?
I haven't. No, so don't ask.
Wait, what?
Lord of the Rings? No, not one. And the Rush Hour. I mean, the first one was decent. The rest, forget it. I guess Rush Hour because I've seen it, but if I had to, I'd abstain of the vote because just haven't seen Lord of the Rings, and Rush Hour just wasn't that good. It really wasn't. One was okay, but after that.
Dan, you're so funny.
His face is like, why is this idiot on here?
No.
I'm going to cry.
I knew what the subject was, and I'm like, I got this. I got it. I can do this. Let me offer my services to Walt. Man, Walt is never gonna have me on again.
No, not at all. I think what's funny about this to me, Carlos, is I feel bad because I think like you're missing out on some incredibly great movies.
Oh, I'm sure I am.
You know, that's the thing is you're really missing out. I mean, The Lord of the Rings set a record for Academy Awards in one single movie with 11 for Return of the King. 11 Academy Awards. They ran the table that year. They were up for 11, and they won all 11. That only happened 2 other times, and The Godfather was one of them. So it tells you what type of company they're in. You'd be surprised how incredible I know it's fantasy, but the acting and it's pretty phenomenal. Daniel, it's your turn though. I love Rush Hour 2, by the way. I actually think Rush Hour 2 is phenomenal. I thought it was funny as hell. Heck, I have a bad time.
Dan's thinking, does he ever want to come on my stream ever?
Let me tell you something. If this was a woman, this would be my girlfriend, my wife. I love. Okay, hold on.
I hope you're putting them all back after you take them out because you got some cleaning to do after.
Tina says, but if it's not his thing, it's not his thing. Her
That's
husband
true.
won't watch that stuff at all, too, and I agree. And it's not. First off, we're just kidding with Carlos.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
But what's sad is,
myself.
But what's sad is like there's really good movies out there to watch, and to not. I just that's all it is. We're just kidding with them. Ultimately,
Listen, I'm throwing myself out there to be joked on. That's great. I love it. I'm laughing at myself. This is
one of the greatest movies ever made. It has the greatest writing, the greatest characters, the greatest fight scenes, the greatest music.
Yeah, the score's phenomenal.
And they have the greatest ever line in any movie. And that is, my friends, you bow to no one. And you can only experience that line if you've watched all three movies, because every time I hear that and see that, I am like the backside of water.
What's up, Richard? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, John. I cry like there's no tomorrow. This movie is like, it's in my top 3 favorite films of all time. It is that good.
So which one are you picking?
This whole box set puts. What was the film that we put? What's it?
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour. Dirty Harry. This is. This is amazing.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing here. I'm laughing at the chat.
The chat's fantastic. It's so funny. Charlie, what about you, buddy?
One ring to rule them all, of course, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
In the darkness bind them. You gotta go with the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
That's probably top 5.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing about the Lord of the Rings is, Carlos, more than anything else, it tells a great story, because what happens is you have all these battles, you have all these great warriors, all these incredible battle scenes with tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands fighting each other, but it all comes down to 2 little hobbits that have to save everybody. And it's just a great story. The books are even better. I've read the books.
Yeah.
The books are even better. And that's saying a lot, because these movies are phenomenal.
I can't carry you,
Yeah.
but I can carry you. Oh, you're gonna
I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. Yeah. It's great.
It all comes down to Sam. It's the one hobbit. Frodo chokes. Frodo
No,
totally
he does not.
chokes
No,
in
he
the
does
end.
not.
Yeah.
He did
If it wasn't for Gollum,
I'm
Frodo
just
would have
saying-
ran away and hid in the mountains.
He might have. He might have. Ultimately,
Well,
you're right.
Sam.
He does ultimately
and
fail.
ode to
But
Sam.
This is Sam's
What?
story. It's
Sam,
Sam's
Sam.
story.
Sam is the hero.
Frodo is ultimately the hero. But
He is
he
the
had to get it there.
He's the hero, but not his story.
No, that's true. Actually, that's true. Because if you read the book, in the end, Sam wakes up, not Frodo, in the book. Yeah, Sam's the one that wakes up at the end there when they all come into the room. Carlos doesn't know what we're talking about.
No, I'm about to. I can leave the room if you need me to.
No, not at all. All right, here we go. Next franchise.
That only counts as one.
Daniel, this is for you. You're going to like this one.
Lego movie?
Nope. We have the Spider-Man franchise versus the Ice Age franchise. Look, the Ice Age franchise is a lot of fun, but
I'm gonna get
Carlos?
thrown out of this. I'm gonna get thrown out of this community. Not only the stream in about 2 seconds.
please tell me you've seen the Spider-Man movie.
So I love the Ice Age movies. I noticed one thing. The more I make Walt laugh, the better he's getting. So, Melissa, you might need to get him some water soon.
I got water. I have water.
Because Walt's going to turn pretty red when I say Spider-Man movies. No, I have not.
Look at
Tina's been after me on chat. No, wait, Tina's not. Because Tina says I'm like her husband. Everybody else is after me. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, I love the Ice Age movies. I do. Even if they were against somebody else that I knew, I still say Ice Age movies are great. But considering Spider-Man, I know nothing about. I know about Spider-Man, just not their movies.
Right.
Here's to Ice Age.
That's Golden Ice. Daniel. Oh, that is so funny.
Oh,
Dan, you're so funny. We're not even done this round yet. We still got 2 movies left, and then we got to move on to the next round. Go ahead, Daniel.
Ice Age. Okay, Ice Age, the first one is good. But let me tell you something. This friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is, apart from Batman, the greatest superhero of all time. I'm saying it. In terms of the movie franchises, Spider-Man, the original, with Tobey Maguire, fantastic. Spider-Man 2, phenomenal. Spider-Man 3, it's okay. It's not great, but I still enjoy it. The Amazing Spider-Man movies, I don't even know what they are. They don't exist in my mind, so I'm taking them out of the equation. Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home, really great movies. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I called it was going to win the Academy Award a couple of years ago, and everyone was like, no, Moana's going to win it or whatever. I'm like, nope. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was so good. I am a massive Spider-Man fan.
Mahusive.
So I'm going with my boy Peter Parker.
So you go with Ice Age. Awesome, Dan. Thanks for taking my time, buddy. Great. Appreciate it.
Charlie, what about you, buddy?
This is a lot closer to me than I thought. Because when it comes to Spider-Mans, I like the first one and I like the last 2. And all the ones in between are forgetful for me. But I know I like probably at least 3 out of the Ice Age movies a lot. I like the humor. I like the voice character, Ray Romano and Dennis Leary, and they do a good job. And it's very, very tough for me. Actually, I'm gonna go with my first impression. I'm gonna go with Ice Age.
Okay, there you go.
I got it. And I've seen the Spider-Man movies, so.
Well, I'll say this: the 2 Spider-Man movies with what's his
Tobey
name?
Maguire.
No, Andrew Garfield. I did not like. I did not like those movies at all.
Yeah. Me
the 2 movies with Tom Holland, I did not like at all. I'm sorry. He's a good Spider-Man, but the movies were bad. Okay, there's a difference. He's good as the character, but the movies were not good at all. I'm sorry, they're just not. But
even the one with Ralphie, one with Ralphie in it, no,
they're not good. Homecoming was horrendous. It just was bad, and they're just not good. But Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man 2, which I think is the best Spider-Man movie and a top five comic book movie of all time. Spider-Man 2 is phenomenal. Alfred Molina as Doc Ock is one of the best villains ever. He is phenomenal in that role. Phenomenal in that role. And his battle with himself in that role is really, really good. So I got to go Spider-Man. Look, Spider-Man 2 alone beats the entire Ice Age franchise in movies. Alone beats it.
We're going to need a vote in the chat.
We're going to need the chat for this one. Yeah, I'm so glad when we get to that. So if someone could put slashes in the chat, we need a vote. Look, Ice Age is a lot of fun. I do really like the Ice Ages. But
here we go.
It's different. All right, here we go. So everybody in the chat, vote.
If you voted before, vote again, but under the dashes.
Yes, under
so we got 1 Spider-Man. We got 2-1 Ice Age. 2-2. 3-2.
Carlos, you can't vote. You already voted. Cheater.
3-3. 4-3. 4-4. 5-4 Spidey. 5-4. 7-5 Spider-Man. 7-6 Spider-Man.
All right, come on now. We got 25 watching.
7.
Pretty close. This is pretty close.
8-7 Spider. 8-7 Spider-Man.
It is close. This is really close.
8-7 Spider-Man.
Melissa, did you vote already?
Yeah, she voted. She was the first one to vote. 8-7 Spidey.
Going once. 8-7 Spider-Man going twice.
We tried, Carlos. We tried.
Wait. Walt's.
Oh, we got two.
There we go. Oh,
no.
9-8.
9-8.
9-8. 9-8 Spider-Man.
Going once.
Walt saved him, Kate. All right, going twice. Last one. All right, there it is.
Oh.
All right, Spider-Man is going to move on. But I look, Ice Age is a lot of fun. It really
Is that a
is.
new dance, Charlie?
My Spider-Man webs.
Is that Dan's new salsa dance?
All right, next franchise. Here we go. And then we got two more, and then we'll go to the next round. We're getting there. We'll be down to 16 franchises. We'll move quick from here.
Cool.
All right, guys. This is a toughie, I think. We have the Santa Claus franchise versus the Back to the Future franchise.
Definitely. I was just watching it right before, earlier. Back to the Future 1 and 2 were great. 3 was all right. I enjoy Back to the Future. I really do. Santa Claus, yeah, it's an all right movie, but it's one of those you're watching at Christmas time and then, yeah, Back to the Future, definitely.
Okay. Gotcha. Daniel? Dan,
You're-
sorry. I have to call you Dan.
You're telling me you built a time machine out of a DeLorean? Come on, it's Back to the Future, baby. Like that's what. There's no competition here. This is phenomenal. It's one of the greatest, like 70s. If you put 70s, 80s, 90s movies in like a ranking, this would be in the top 5, hands down. Back to the Future, easy.
Charlie?
I am your density. Your density. Back to the Future, of course. Yes, hands down. Way above. Yes.
Your name's Calvin, right? That's what you have on your underpants.
Right.
Why do you keep calling me Calvin?
Yeah. I agree. It's Back to the Future, although I will say Santa Claus movies are a lot of fun. All three of them. 1, 2, and even 3, the more I watch it, the more I like it. I really didn't like 3 at first, but as I watch it, I like it more and more. But Back to the Future is game-changing at the time. It was phenomenal. I think the best thing they ever did is when they took it and made sure it was Michael J. Fox instead of the other guy that was going to be in the role. It really changed everything. And Christopher Lloyd as Doc Brown is phenomenal. Back to the Future. All right, guys. Last matchup for the first round. This is a really hard one for me. I don't know about you guys, but this one's extremely difficult. Jurassic Park series versus the John Wick series.
Can I firstly ask a question?
Sure.
Obviously, last week, where's Indy, The Matrix, Fast and Furious?
They lost.
They're all out. They were all in
They're
from
out.
last week.
They lost.
Okay, I just wanted a clarification because I was
Yeah.
like, where's
Yeah,
my boy Neo and Indy?
Yep. If you don't see them, it's because they got knocked out last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of Jurassic Park. Always was.
Look at you. All right.
Every-
You saw this one.
Yeah, right? No, Jurassic Park, hands down for me. Yeah.
Gotcha. Dan?
Jurassic Park 1, phenomenal, one of the greatest films ever. Jurassic Park 2, I think is not too bad. Jurassic Park 3, terrible, but I love it. But I hate the new Jurassic World films. I
Me too.
think they are complete and utter garbage. I would rather sit through all of the Transformers movies and they are trash.
Wow.
So tell us what you really think.
Clearly, Melissa agrees with me.
That laugh just compared to Brandy's laugh, Brandy and Dave. That was loud.
The new greatest modern action movie franchise is John Wick. It is so good. So good. All 3 of them have been amazing. They are not going to win any awards, but if you want to talk out like proper, gritty, hardcore violence action is my boy Keanu. Johnny Cowabunga from what's that movie?
Toy Story 4. Oh no, that's Duke Kaboom. I'm sorry.
Point Blank. Point Break. Yeah. Point Break.
Oh yeah, Johnny Utah.
Johnny
Utah.
Johnny Cowabunga's from like
I don't know
Disney Channel. I don't know.
So you're going
know
with John Wick. I know who you meant.
John Wick.
All right, Charlie.
I have not seen the John Wick movies, so
you
I
gotta
think
watch
I'm
it.
missing out. But so I have to go with Jurassic Park.
You don't get a face?
Well, I can see not missing. I could see
I'll give
missing.
another-
I could
I
see
have not
missing
seen
John Wick. John Wick isn't a generational thing, but Harry Potter, MCU, yeah, those are pretty.
Big ones,
Those
yeah.
are pretty big ones. You know, John Wick isn't quite there yet. Maybe it'll get there, but we'll see. For me, I got to go. It's really close for me because all three of the John Wicks are really, really good.
Is John Wick on Disney Plus?
No, not at all. Trust me, absolutely not. Yeah, they're they're very adult and very violent.
Rides a horse in the third one with guns.
Yeah, it's
Maybe Netflix.
there's some painful ways to go, and he makes sure that they go painfully in these movies.
Don't be around your dog when you watch John Wick.
Not the
I was
first
gonna say,
one.
do the dogs get hurt? Because Stacey won't want you to.
Okay, well then don't watch the first 10 minutes of John Wick, the first one.
Oh, okay.
But after that, you'll enjoy it thoroughly.
So good.
I got to go Jurassic Park only because it's Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park is pretty phenomenal. I mean, it was, again, something that was groundbreaking at the time. It was really neat how they did what they did at that time. Sam Neill, I love Sam Neill. He actually makes the third movie because if he's not in the third one's not good at all.
Right.
But he carries the third one. I love his character, and it's the only reason why I'm excited about the next Jurassic World because the original characters will be in it. And that's what I agree, Dan. But right, it could still be bad, but I agree with you. The ones with Chris Pratt are not good at all. But the originals hold up. And they hold up. And for me it's Jurassic Park.
Alan.
I'll see it.
I think the first Jurassic World was better than the second one, if anything.
Yeah.
But I'm not even going to go there because I could Dan rant till 4 a.m.
Oh my God.
The new one has Jeff Goldblum in it. I'll watch it.
Yes, that's what I mean. And Jeff Goldblum's great too. And Laura Dern is good. They're all good in the original. They're just really, really good.
Isn't it sad that Jeff Goldblum has more time on his own TV series on Disney Plus than he does in the Jurassic World movies?
Yeah, but Sam Neill gets a lot. I really enjoy him as an actor, and I think he does a good job of carrying the movies. He really does. For me, but Jeff Goldblum got a lot of play in the second one because it's his movie.
Oh, in the actual second one.
Yeah, in the second Jurassic Park. Yeah, that's his entire movie, the second one. All right, so that round is finally over, guys. All right, we're moving on to the what basically is the Sweet 16. I don't have visuals for this one, so I'm just going to tell you the matchup. We have the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so we're back up to the top. The MCU versus Mad Max. So, Carlos, we're going to start with you, buddy, but I think I know where you're going.
Mad Max, because I've seen them, so I'll keep it short and sweet.
All right. Dan, sorry. We're not to Spider-Man yet.
I'm Spider-Man. Sorry, I'm MCU. Sorry.
Charlie.
MCU.
I'm glad both fingers worked there.
Me too.
I got nervous for a second.
I'm going with the MCU on this one. Absolutely. Just too many really good MCU movies to not have this one move on for me. All right.
Charlie, that's what streaming what Walter Grahams does. It makes me nervous when people do or say things.
That's so
I
funny.
get nervous.
And hello, Make It Blue at Disney Adventure. Welcome.
Hey,
Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Hayden.
And everybody, thanks for hanging in there. I know we're going on an hour and a half. We're probably going to run till 10 tonight, so I appreciate everybody being here. Next matchup, we're going back again at the top. Jaws versus Batman.
Oh no!
See, now I've seen some of these, so now it's like
Jaws versus Batman.
Jaws, just that classic of Jaws, is something that I can watch over and over and over. Where Batman's like, yeah, Jaws. I'll go with Jaws.
Oh no!
Sorry, Dan, but you got to make a pick, buddy.
Jaws 4 or Batman and Robin? Okay, as much as I love the Jaws franchise, still
you got to pick it up a little bit, Charlie. Pick it up. There you go.
It's got to be Batman. The Christopher Nolan trilogy alone is a phenomenal franchise. Just alone, those 3 movies are incredible, and then you add all the other ones. I think the Bat is better than the Shark.
Charlie?
We're going to need a bigger boat. Jaws, of course. Yes. Jaws.
Gotcha. Well, we're going to need the chat because as much as I like Jaws, there's nothing better than the Christopher Nolan Batmans alone are better than the Jaws movies, in my opinion.
We're talking about
Jaws is great. I mean, as a franchise, Batman has stood the test of time a lot longer than Jaws has.
We're talking about best
I could probably get 6 good Batman movies compared to 2 Jaws movies. Now, those 2 Jaws movies were great.
It's not even good.
You know, but I'm going with Batman. So we're going to need the chat.
2-2.
The chat will save you. The chat will save you.
3-2 Batman, 4-2 Batman, 5-2 Batman.
5-2 here we go. I'm seeing a lot of Batman so far.
5-3 Batman.
Yeah. I think
here comes some. Yeah, I was going to say. Here they come. Dun, 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 dun.
6-4 Batman.
6-5
Batman.
It's close.
Best franchise.
Look at him trying to sway the chat. All right, going once. Going twice. Oh, 6-6.
Oh my god.
6-6. Here we go. 7-6.
Oh my god.
7-7.
Oh my.
7-7.
Lego Batman movie counts. Lego Batman movie counts.
No, it doesn't.
It's a movie.
That's the Lego franchise.
Yeah, that's a Lego franchise. No, that one doesn't count. That one doesn't count. All right. So we're tied right now. What, 6-6?
7-7, I think.
7-7. All right.
Wow.
8-7.
There it is.
Thank you, Richard.
All right. So we are calling it right there.
You are my Dark Knight right there.
8-7. Batman moves on. I would have been highly disappointed if Batman didn't move on. It isn't. But Tina, the thing about all of these is well, the Lego is a different franchise, but Batman is a franchise of its own. So, but yeah, I mean, some of these you're going to see franchises matched up against other ones that are totally different. But that's the point of the bracket is
Yeah.
you know, you're going to have all kinds of different genres going up against each other. Sometimes it's a matter of which genre you like better. All right, next matchup, we have Harry Potter versus the Terminator franchise. Potter versus Terminator.
Listen, even though I haven't watched Harry Potter, I'm going to give it my vote for the simple reason is I know from friends and you guys and everybody, it's just a better series. Terminator 1 was great. The rest, forget it. So
really,
I will give, my opinion. For me,
okay.
So I would just give Harry Potter the vote just because I know it's just a bigger, better.
But how do you know?
Series from word of mouth. Yeah, I can't give Terminator my vote. I just didn't. One was all right, but
okay. All right. Dan, I said Dan. Melissa, see.
Dobby the house elf. 100%. Look, Terminator 1 and 2, phenomenal. But come on, as a franchise, like This ain't Jaws. This is a franchise of movies.
What's up, Jim? More sunshine, please.
Jim.
House the Diplomat. I don't know about
As
that.
a franchise, there is a reason why this has its own land at a theme park, because it's a great franchise.
Mm-hmm. That's
Go
true.
for Mr. Plopper over here.
That's true. Charlie?
The wand chooses the wizard.
That's
Mr.
true. It
Potter.
does.
Harry Potter, of course. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, Harry Potter for me too. Terminator's fine. I like Harry Potter. I mean Terminator, but it's Harry Potter.
And Terminator was an awful ride or experience, whatever the heck it was at Universal.
Yeah, it
That
wasn't
I
great.
did not like
so
that at all.
boring.
Yeah.
My God.
What's Universal?
Oh, I love that place. I'm going. I got annual passes now.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll be
I
there.
guess-
I'll be there. I'll be there this week. A week from today, I'll be there.
Mhm.
It's the only park open.
Right?
All right, next franchise: Rocky versus Bond.
Wow. Yeah, Rocky. I'm going with Rocky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rocky, it is.
That's tough, but yeah, I'm going.
All
There
right.
is a reason why this is the
I'm just
longest
going to start
running
pulling things and bring it to my camera. We can.
time.
We think-
Bond.
Right? I'm just going to stop bringing out stuff too.
This is no brainer. There's a reason why this is one of the greatest franchises of all time.
So what are you saying?
I can't find. You like Jaws? You're picking Jaws, right?
I love Jaws, but
Jaws
Bond,
is already out. No.
No, I know.
All right, Bond it is.
Remember,
it
Charlie.
just makes me want to go and wear a tux right now at 2:30 in the
Amen.
I
morning.
don't think he's voted.
He voted.
I voted.
On behalf of Cuff and Link and Butt Kiss, I'm voting Rocky.
Up and Link. All right, we're going to need the chat because as good as Rocky is, it's not James Bond. I'm going with Bond. So
we
slash is in the chat, somebody, because we will not be shaken or stirred. So,
Fuck you.
Right. Dashes after Avery's dashes there. We go.
All
So we got 1 to Bond. 2 to Bond. 3 to Bond.
Rocky.
I love Rocky. I think that this is a hard matchup. I love Rocky.
Get up, you. Never mind. Can't say that on stream.
3 to Bond.
If you're not going
4
to
to
vote for
Bond.
Rocky,
5 to Bond.
at least vote
Five-
for Thunderlips.
5-1.
Thunderlips.
6-1 for Bond. 6-2
Okay,
for Bond.
it's over.
Not yet.
No,
There he
6-3.
goes. Look,
There we go.
Rocky
Here comes
always gets
Rocky.
beat up in the beginning and then comes back in the end. So.
I didn't
It's that horse
count-
in the race, man. He comes out from behind.
I didn't count Jim. I didn't count Jim. There we go. 7-3 Bond.
But Jim voted twice.
No, I didn't count Jim's in the first place.
Oh, okay.
I started
All right.
from
Well, it looks
Anyway.
like Bond is
7-3.
moving on.
Oh.
Oh, come on, Mick. You
I
could have
love-
voted for me, Mick.
Cut me,
Come
man.
on. Cut me, Mick. Cut me. I mean, so many great lines in those movies, man.
There's a lot of great lines in Bond movies too. Look, in that Skyfall movie, when he's sitting there, I just think it's a cool line. He goes, "There are men coming to kill us. We're going to kill them first."
No, one of my favorite lines in Casino Royale was when he was having his heart attack because he was being poisoned,
Right.
and then he sits down at the table after, and he goes, "That last hand nearly killed me." That
Yeah.
is great.
That is a great
Great.
line. It is. It really is. Yep. He's got some great lines. All
Nothing
right. So
Austin
here we go.
Powers didn't make this
I
bracket.
know. There were so many franchises, and I tried to get a little bit of everybody in there. You're right. He could. I don't think he would still be be here though. He probably would have been knocked out. But yeah, I guess technically, what has there been? 3 Austin Powers?
4, I think, right?
Yeah. He should have been on here for sure. I'm sorry, guys.
Right.
All right, here we go. Dan, here comes a hard one. This one's really difficult. Star Wars
It
versus
must be
the
easy
Godfather.
for me because I haven't seen one of them.
Yes, you're right. Star
What was it
Wars
again?
versus the Godfather.
Ooh. No.
There's
Yeah,
no-
Star Wars.
yeah.
There's nothing there. Yeah.
As much as I hate Attack of the Clones, Star Wars is Star Wars. Like, it's a reason why it's the most popular franchise of all time. It's no-brainer. Like, don't get me wrong, Godfather 1 and 2, phenomenal movies. But as a franchise, come on, Star Wars has its own convention because it's that big. It's Star Wars, dude. Like, hands down.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Star Wars has its own convention. So do the Godfathers.
Really? Ooh.
Right. When you sell out the
Forget it. It's a
San
mob.
Diego
It's a mob
convention-
thing. Never mind. Let's go to weed things. Forget it.
Charlie.
It's a mob thing.
I'm gonna have to go with Star Wars. Star Wars.
Me
yeah.
too. It's Star Wars for sure.
And I
Too
agree
many
with Dan. Attack of the Clones really, 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 really SUX. Yes.
Yes, it
Yes.
does. It's bad.
Yes.
All right, next one. We have two Disney franchises going up against each other. We have the Muppets versus Pirates.
Ooh.
Ooh. Wow.
Two of Melissa's favorites, by the way, both of them, the Muppets and Pirates.
Man, it's such a different movie. It's
Mm-hmm.
you got the laughter and the cuteness and everything else with the Muppets, and then you have Pirates. I mean, you get some laughter in Pirates, but the action and
Mm-hmm.
the picture. Wow.
That's why I like this matchup because they are so different. Yeah.
Muppets. I guess I can go. Yeah, you know, you could always use a good laugh, and it's the Muppets. I always turn back to classic for myself. Yeah.
Melissa refuses to vote.
Yes, she does. This is two of her favorites.
I
Daniel,
go. Yep.
Muppets for Carlos.
Muppets as a show, TV show, the Muppet Show, is phenomenal, revolutionary. Its films are really good, but nothing experienced a hype in the early 2000s like Pirates of the Caribbean did.
That's true.
Like Johnny Depp turned Hollywood on its head as soon as he played Captain Jack Sparrow.
Mhm.
And the franchise as a whole, I think, is a really, really great franchise. Now, I know some people aren't fans of On Stranger Tides or Dead Man Tell No Tale. I think as a franchise itself, I'm going with Pirates.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I love
Gotcha.
Muppets. Love Muppets, but Pirates for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Charlie?
This is very tough because they're pretty much even. So I'm trying to see it from a different point of view for an annoyance factor. Orlando Bloom and Elizabeth Swann annoy the heck out of me.
Really?
Yes, and it might just come down to one word. Okay, I think it's in the third movie where she's like the pirate king, queen lady,
Yeah.
and she can't even say one word right. The word is fire, not fire. She says, fire, fire. No, don't need no fiber.
Sorry,
no
you don't
fire.
need to harass our British language. I mean, it's
Yes, it's not fire. It's fire. Fire the cannons, not fire the can. All right, whatever. I'm going with the Muppets. Muppets.
Really? Muppets. Okay. Well, I
Moving
think for
right
me,
along.
and Tina says the bracket's kind of like it's hockey versus football. See, to me, movies are movies are movies. If it's a franchise movie, it can go up against another franchise movie. There are different genres of movies. Absolutely, there are. But you're talking two different sports versus something that's the same. A movie is a movie is a movie. So you can have genres go up against each other. So I don't necessarily agree that it's like hockey versus football because ultimately it's still all the same. It's still a movie. I get what she's saying, but for me, and that's why I kind of did this because I like the fact that you have different genres going up against each other because then you have to choose which genre do you like better. And to be honest, you could actually do that with hockey versus football. Which do you like better? You like hockey better than football? Maybe you'll pick their hockey team.
yeah.
Could you highlight Candy Mom's? There you go. Go ahead.
Kay Atwood is torn.
Can I just
To
say
me, sports is sports, right? And Bettina, and that would work too. And I agree with you.
Rome is burning
Sports is
too,
sports.
man.
You could
Rome
like
is not burning?
Rome is burning.
Rome is burning.
Oh, and by the way, we're going to need the chat because I'm going with Pirates on this one. So,
Oh,
look, the Muppets are good, but they're not game changers. It's not like Pirates was like when Dead Man's Chest came out. That was
Just look at the box office alone.
and the Black Pearl is awesome. I got to go with Pirates. So we need slashes.
Here we go.
me and
And
Carlos. We've
Tina,
been
I
like
take the Red Sox over the Bruins too. So
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like for me, if I have to do the Ravens over the Ravens or Orioles, I'm taking the Orioles.
2 to Pirates.
yeah, I'm just more of a baseball guy than the hockey. I love hockey, but Red Sox
2
is
to
everything.
Pirates. 2 to Pirates.
Mm.
2-1. 2-1.
Is the chat going to like jump 20 spots all at once?
Rome burns a long time ago.
3-1. 4-1 to Pirates. 5-1 to Pirates. 5-2 to
Oh, here come the Muppets.
5-3. 5-3 Pirates. 5-3 Pirates. 5-4 Muppets. No, 5-4 Pirates. Sorry.
5-4 Pirates. Yeah.
5-4 Pirates. Why
Drinks
not?
are on the house.
6-4 Pirates.
All right, couple more votes.
6-4 Pirates. I told you I was doing Steve's job.
Yeah, you're doing
6-4
good.
Pirates.
I'm not good at the counting part. I lose track. I'm like, who was winning?
6-4 Pirates.
All right, there we go. That's it. We are moving on.
Pirates is
going to move on to the next round. I'm sorry, guys.
Me
All
and
right.
Carlos keep on losing all these tiebreakers.
No, don't worry about it. You're going to win some of them. All right, next matchup. This is where it gets hard. Carlos, I don't even know if you can vote on this one because you haven't seen either one. But flip a coin. We have the Lord of the Rings versus the Spider-Man franchise.
Just because I love superheroes, I will go with Spider-Man.
Okay.
I am a big Superman fan, so. And where was that? Did that lose earlier? Did I miss Superman?
Superman was in there. It lost. Yes.
It lost. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was there. It was definitely there.
I'll give Spider-Man my vote just because I'm a
It
Superman
lost to the
fan.
Godfather. It lost to the Godfather in the first round.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I think even I would have went with Superman there.
Daniel? Dan?
If I could throw this behind me without breaking it, I would.
I thought he was going to throw it at me.
But Spidey, you had a good run. You're on the shelf, pal. Lord of the Rings, hands down. Lord of the Rings, easily.
Carlos, you see what Melissa said?
I did. I love Superman. I mean, I've seen Batman. To me, he's a superhero. I've seen a Batman.
He is. Of course he is.
I grew up. My first time ever in a movie theater was Superman 2 with my father.
Which is fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, Superman 2 was my first ever movie. No, 2. I'm sorry, 3. The one with the. Oh my God.
Richard Pryor?
Richard Pryor. Yes, that
Wait,
was.
Wait.
That was 3.
That was 3.
Wait,
Okay,
hold on,
3 was
hold
my
on,
first one in the theater.
Hold on. Your first Superman movie was Superman 3?
No, in the theater.
That was your favorite one?
No, I'm just saying. Superman 3 was my first movie in the theater. My father took me.
You just saved Dan.
Superman 3 is not my favorite one.
I
No.
nearly had a heart attack. Thank
He was
God.
about to hurl on live TV. Yeah.
So there you go. So Daniel, Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Charlie.
My precious. The Lord of the Rings, of course. Yes.
Yes,
Why
Lord
don't
of the
you get
Rings.
yours off?
Oh, I have one.
Nasty
Hey.
hobbitses.
Lord of the Rings for sure. Absolutely moves on. All right, last matchup for this round. We're moving quick now. We're getting down to the nitty gritty on this. Back to the Future versus Jurassic Park. It's a tough one.
Carlos is on mute.
I
Carlos,
didn't
no.
mute. Carlos, you're on mute, buddy. I think.
And he's delayed. Yeah, he's on mute.
I'll
Did I
speak
mute
for
him? Wait a
Carlos
minute.
on this one. I really
minute.
love the MC.
There you
I'm
go.
back. I'm back.
You there?
It's on my end. It's my mic.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked Jurassic World, the first one. Second one, not so much. And yeah, I'm going Jurassic Park. Just
Okay.
more movies in it and more. I don't know, just my taste.
Okay.
I like Jurassic.
Dan?
In terms of a franchise, Jurassic Park for me doesn't link all together. Like the first one is great, but they don't correlate for me with each other. Then it's not a full franchise. Whereas Back to the Future is a 3-part story.
Yeah.
It's one big franchise.
That's true.
Even that alone puts me over as a better franchise.
Okay.
And even though Back to the Future Part 3 is not as good as the first two, it's still a good movie. So Back to the Future for me. Hands
Okay.
down.
All right. Charlie?
1.21 gigawatts. Back to the Future.
Yeah. There you go. Cool. So Back to the Future for me too. As much as I love Jurassic Park, I got to go with Back to the Future. Those movies are just so much fun. And if the Jurassic Worlds weren't as bad as they were, I probably would have gone with Jurassic Park because I really liked the first 2 Jurassic Parks and the third one. But the other, I didn't even finish the Jurassic Worlds. I just did not like that at all. They're not good at all, and that's too bad too. It's too bad.
I didn't mind them.
Yeah. So all right, here we go. So we got 1, 2. We're down to our final 4.
That's 4?
No, well, I'm sorry, final 8. I'm sorry, our
Oh,
final 8. Final 4 matchups coming up right now.
Oh, right.
Final 8. We have the Marvel Cinematic Universe versus Batman. So the MCU versus the Batman franchise.
Batman, because I've seen him. So, Batman.
It's a tough one. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. Dan, you want me to skip you and come back?
Yes.
MCU. Charlie went with the MCU.
Right. Batman, I love you, but nothing ever, again, this goes back to my original point, will never ever be duplicated like this ever again. Nothing has made me shock in awe at the end of Infinity War and made me cry as much as I did at the end of Endgame.
Okay.
I'm going MCU.
Okay.
Good, Joy. Good, Dan. There you go.
Okay. So this is the hardest one to date for me because there are so many great MCUs.
Yeah.
But Batman is my favorite comic book hero ever.
I'm the same as you. I love Batman.
So this is hard for me. The Dark Knight series alone, all 3 of them, Batman Begins, Dark Knight, Batman, Dark Knight Rises, rival any MCU movie. Any, and I'll take to task anybody on that. They are really, really good.
I would say
They
the
are phenomenal.
Dark Knight alone can take on any of these MCU.
Right, can take on any of them. But even Batman Begins and The Dark Knight Rises, I still think are both phenomenal movies that I'll put right there with anything, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So this is really hard for me. But what wins for the MCU, in my opinion, is the fact that it's got so many better. The Dark Knight is great, and the first one of the original Batmans, the 89, are good, but they're not great.
It's
the MCU wins.
Story, isn't
It's
it?
just
The
a
MCU.
longer, as an MCU as a whole, it's just better. But if you were to just go 3, I would have took Batman, but I'll go with MCU. So MCU is going to move on, which is really hard for me because I love Batman. All right, here we go. I know where Carlos is going with this one. Harry Potter versus James Bond. It's tough. I know they're going to get tough, Dan. These are going to get really tough.
You just write mine down, the one I've seen.
Right, exactly.
James Bond.
Tina says to go by your theme park premise. Jurassic Park has its own theme park area. It's true. It does.
Oh,
It
it's got
does.
its own island and stuff.
He's
yeah.
right. It does.
Oh, no.
It's tough. These are going to get really, really hard from here on
Right.
out. Trust me.
I'm gonna say it because if I think about it anymore, I'm just gonna change my mind. I'm going with Harry Potter just because realistically there has not been a bad Harry Potter movie. Whereas in James Bond, as much as there's been some incredible highs, there have been some lows for James Bond.
All
And
right.
in terms of a franchise itself, I'm going with Harry Plopper.
Charlie, what about you, buddy?
Harry Potter for sure. You know, me and Stacey have a lot of memories. We used to go to those midnight book sellings and special events where everyone used to dress up. And Stacey was in, I believe, in late pregnancy when Harry Potter movies have come out, and she has gotten contractions during the movies. So it's been fun. Harry Potter, yes.
This is actually really, really hard. We're going to need the chat because I'm going to go with Bond.
Yes.
Because first off,
I'm not alone.
the Skyfall movie alone is better than any of the Harry Potters. One-on-one, you take any of the Harry Potter, put it up against Skyfall, it doesn't win. But you're right, Dan. There are some lows on Bond, but there are so many highs on Bond that even the highs surpass Harry Potter, in my opinion. Yeah. There are so many really good Bond movies out there. Any of the Connerys, except for Never Say Never Again, there's just too many. And any of the Daniel Craigs, put it over top of Potter. And Potter's great.
We got 4 Potter.
Yeah, so we need a chat to
4 for Harry Plopper. 4-1 for Plopper.
Detroit Disney Duo, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Another one of our members. Good to see you.
We need your vote. 4-2.
Yes, please.
4-2 for Harry Plopper.
Did you get Melissa's vote?
4-2. Yes, just got Melissa's vote. 4-2.
Or Potter. Or Potter.
My face is so red. I think it's because I was outside earlier. I have a lot of sun.
Come on, we need your votes. Harry Potter or James Bond?
Come on, we still got 24 watching. Thank you all for hanging in there with us. I hope everybody's having a good time with this. I'm loving it. This is so much fun.
They're all waiting to see what I haven't watched yet.
Yes. Disney and more, welcome in. First time. Good to see you.
5-2 for Harry Plopper.
You're welcome.
Only
Alex.
7 votes. Come on. 5-2.
Harry Potter it is. All right, let's go.
It looks like it. So what do we have? 5-2?
Harry Potter.
Going once? Going twice?
Oh my god.
And that's it. Harry Potter gets the win. So Potter will move on to the next round. James Bond he will die another day today.
Never say never again. Never say never again.
Never say never again. All right, here we go.
Gryffindor.
Yep, Gryffindor is moving on. All right, here we go. Another really, really difficult one. Star Wars versus Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's Star Wars. That's
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
See, I think it's Star Wars, but it's closer than to me. It's closer than I think for most. I really enjoy the Pirates series.
Oh yeah,
but I mean, Star Wars is generational. It's groundbreaking. It's Star Wars for me too. So that one moves on.
I mean, I'm happy that Pirates got this far.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
And there we go. And the last one, this one's kind of easy. As much as it's fun, we have Back to the Future versus Lord of the Rings. Carlos?
Back to the Future, because I've seen it.
Magic and the Mouse TV, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Dan?
My friends, you bow down to no one except Lord of the Rings. It's Lord of the Rings.
Got you. Charlie?
This doesn't include The Hobbit, right?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's all the same franchise.
For franchises, I gotta go with Lord of the Rings, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I really, 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 really love Back to the Future.
So do I.
They are great. They are great.
Really, really.
Yeah, it's Lord of the Rings for me too. This one should be in the final four for sure, and it's there. So, and here we are. We are at the final four, guys. Last few matchups. Here we go. We have the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe versus Harry Potter. Carlos, flip a coin.
Oh God. Listen, I remember, is Iceman in any of them? No, I mean,
No,
You
not yet.
should have voted X-Men. No,
Yes.
but you voted Muppets.
is He-Man in any of them? Nah, listen.
No.
Yeah, I guess the MCU because I don't know, it's just whatever. It's just more
Okay.
popular, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm sorry.
No, not at all. I think it's funny.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, I do. I'm glad you asked. Dan, who do you pick, buddy?
I'm gonna MCU in the final. Get-
I'm going to MC you in the final. I see it. I get you.
What are the choices again?
Marvel Cinematic Universe versus Harry Potter.
Oh,
You already forgot what the other one was. So you already forgot the other one. So
I know it's hard.
is it my turn?
Yes.
I gotta stick with Harry Potter. Sorry, Harry Potter.
All right.
I gotta go with Harry Potter
All
over
right.
the MCU. You nuts? You nuts?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah,
I
Harry
know
Potter.
that's the way it worked out. I'm going MCU as well. It's
Yeah.
Harry Potter's great, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe is pretty darn good as a franchise. So MCU moves on, and then this is to me the hardest matchup of the night so far. We have, and Carlos, just flip a coin. We have Star Wars versus the Lord of the Rings.
Flip a coin? I don't have to flip a coin. I've seen every single Star Wars, so definitely Star Wars.
No, I'm just kidding. I know.
No, I'm like, wait a minute, what did I miss? Which movie? You screwed me up there for a second. Yeah, Star Wars, definitely.
Dan's really, this is hard.
you know, it's not. It's not. I've thought about it. I think, Walt, you know me best that I love Star Wars. But The Lord of the Rings, every film in that trilogy is a masterpiece from start to finish. And you will not see Jar Jar or Attack of the Clones dialogue in Lord of the Rings.
Right. Well, I mean, there's a point to what he's saying. That's absolutely true. I mean, there's no.
I love Star Wars to death. I really, really do. But if we're talking franchise, the greatest movie franchise of all time, I'm doing it. I'm saying Lord of the Rings.
Okay, there you go. Charlie?
So this includes all the Han Solos and the
Yeah.
It's all franchise. Yep.
Now you understand my feeling because I know of Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace and Solo.
yeah.
Because those films are so nowhere near as good as the Lord of the Rings.
And the Hobbits. They got to count.
Yeah, I would take the Hobbits over them though. I would. I 100% would.
No, I found the Hobbits not as good as the Lord of the Rings, so that's kind of like a downside for me for that. But I really love the original 3 of Star Wars so much. I love 4, 5, and 6 were just awesome, and then there's a couple other I like. 3 wasn't that bad, and then I liked Rogue One and
Rogue One. Yeah. I love Rogue One. Really good movie.
And then I'm gonna go with my initial thought process. I'm gonna go with Star Wars.
Okay. So for me,
Very, very tough and that's close.
this is the two franchises of any of all franchises that I have loved. As a child, Star Wars was my franchise. I loved Star Wars. As an adult, the Lord of the Rings franchise, I love the Lord of the Rings franchise. But what turns it for me is we've had some bad Star Wars movies. I'm sorry. Just because it says Star Wars doesn't make it good. Okay? It doesn't give it autonomy to automatically be good just because it's got those two words. The originals are the ones that made it great. That's why we have these new ones. But these new ones have not been very good at all. We haven't had a bad Lord of the Rings movie. Even the Hobbits were good. The Lord of the Rings movies were unbelievable. I have to go with the Lord of the Rings. It's just, and it tells such a great story. As great as the Star Wars story is, this story tells something that's, and there's no bad acting in these movies. Like Dan said, you get Jar Jar Binks, you get Anakin Skywalker, you get Padme, cringeworthy type of dialogue. You don't ever get that in these Lord of the Rings movies. These Lord of the Rings movies are phenomenal. The screenplays have won Academy Awards. It's just
Sam's relationship with the bartender is so much more compelling than Anakin and Padme.
And there is no relationship. That's the point.
Movies.
Yeah, but not Leia and Solo though.
No, you're right. But that being said, but the Arwen Aragorn relationship, especially in the books, they didn't feed on it as much in the movies. But that's a great relationship between him and her.
The best relationship in Lord of the Rings is Legolas and Gimli. Let's just
So we're going to need the chat. Ultimately, is what I'm getting at. So the chat
going to the mattresses. I mean, the chat.
We're going.
I think we know what's going to win.
Oh, I think so too, Dan. Ultimately.
Carlos, this is ours, buddy. This is ours.
I think. Yeah. I think so.
There you go.
All right, we need flashes in the chat from somebody, and we're going to start counting.
Star Wars
versus one for Star Wars. 1-1. 2-1 for Star Wars. 2-2. 3-2 to Lord of the Rings. 3-3. 4-3 for Lord of the Rings. 4-4. 5
always.
Lord of the Rings.
5-5.
6-5.
Lord of the Rings. 6-6.
No, I think it's 6-5.
6-6. Jim, more sunshine, please.
Oh, I haven't got Jim's up yet.
Use the force, Jim.
6-6, guys. This is close.
That's no moon. That's a space station.
Bow to no one.
You shall not pass.
7-6. Star Wars.
Never tell me the odds.
I will take the ring.
8-7. Candy Mum, you voted twice. You voted twice.
Oh, that's a disqualification right there.
Yes, they're disqualified. Well, that's yours too, because one of them was Star Wars.
I was just say, Charlie.
7-7 then is.
Don't vote twice. Oh,
7-7, isn't it?
Yes,
is this the final? Yes. Can they share it?
I agree with Magic and the Mouse TV.
No, this isn't the. But this isn't the final.
7-7. We need one more. We need one more who hasn't voted yet.
I agree with Jonathan Chung.
No, for people, because some people have voted twice.
Yeah, some people have voted twice. No, I think, buddy.
It's making my brain hurt.
I'm trying to text Suzanne to get in real quick and put a vote.
Wait. Meg just messaged me and she said Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. And Suzanne from the other room just screamed Star Wars. What's your point?
That's true. That's right.
Yeah, Avery, Sophie, and Stacy just voted Star Wars. Yeah.
No, your cat doesn't get a vote, Kay.
All right. Oh, there it is.
My cat votes Star Wars.
Is that 8-7's Lord of the Rings?
That's me. I can't do that.
Man.
I used my other account. I'm just kidding. I could have had it too.
Come on, we need one more.
Come on, we need one more vote. Oh.
One
We got
more
22 people watching. We need a vote here.
vote to rule them all.
7-7. Next vote wins it. Hashtag Walt's a cheater. No, I fessed up. Come on, guys. I got to go to church tomorrow. Let's go.
You might be here until tomorrow's stream. We're gonna go right into Charlie's stream tomorrow.
It's 3 a.m. here. It's 3 a.m. here. I'd like to go to bed soon.
I know. We got one more matchup after this, and then we're done.
Come on.
Poor Dan. It's 3 a.m. You said you weren't going to bed tonight, so I don't feel bad for you. Yeah, but I can't, James, because this is only a semifinal. Because the winner of this has got to go up against the MCU for the win. So we need a winner.
I'm gonna scroll up.
All right. On the count, here's the thing. On the count of 3, everybody, you can revote again, and the first one we see wins. Ready? 1, 2.
Give him props.
3. Vote. There you go. Osaka. There it is. Lord of the Rings. That's so funny. All right. Right there. There's the vote. Are we still there? Did I lose everybody? That's cheating. Though. That's not. I guess it's not cheating. Technically, Osaka is my son, by the way. But Mason would have chosen Lord of the Rings. But wait a minute, there we go. I don't know. I don't care who wins, to be honest with you. I had to jump in fast.
I counted 9. I counted 9 for Star Wars.
Right.
I went all the way up to Make It Blue. Make It Blue Disney was after Emily's the lines there, and I counted 9 Star Wars.
Were they doubles though at all, or
No doubles?
No. Well, I just
All
counted the Star Wars. So 1,
some of them were doubles.
2, Jonathan 3. No, wait a minute, Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan 3. K 4. Magic 5. Sunshine 6. LSU Mom 7. And Magic of the Mouse TV 8. And 8. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I got. I'm sorry, it's 8. Star Wars is 8.
Can you recount Lord of the Rings?
Because
if they got 8, then they still win.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd be tired.
They got 8. They got 8. Lord of the Rings has 1. All right, hold on. Where's Alex?
I counted 7 for Lord of the Rings.
1, 2, 3, 4. For Cynthia is 5. 5, 6. Cynthia can't vote twice.
No, you can't vote.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings only has 6.
So it's Star Wars then.
All right, Star Wars
It's
it is.
8-6. 8-6 Star Wars.
No,
So
that's
after
it.
all that, Star Wars still won.
Yep. All right. So here you go. Last matchup, guys. Star Wars versus the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Damn, well, it's Star Wars for me, I guess, but
Gotcha.
definitely Star Wars. I vote quick so these guys can sit on it until tomorrow. So, like you said, Sunday Mass.
I would rather watch Iron Man 2 over Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace any single day of the week.
You might be right, Cynthia.
Right, Dan, you can do it.
In terms of movie franchises, taking everything into an account, most coherent storyline, good quality movies, good quality acting, counting in the terrible movies as well, on both sides.
The Equalizer. Oh no, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna shock people. I'm going with the MCU.
Okay. All right. Charlie?
I love how all the different MCU movies interconnect, and they're all connected with each other and different storylines are connected and whatnot. I thought it was a brilliant storyline. I'm going with the MCU on this one. You got too many bad Star Wars movies that in the end, I actually didn't mind Iron Man 2. I like Sam Rockwell a lot, and I didn't like the
I'd even watched Thor the
Wicker
Dark
guy,
World,
but
Attack of the Clones.
Attack
Well,
of the
for
Clones
me-
makes me want to vomit, so I do not like none of the movies in the MCU make me want to vomit. So
Right.
I'll go
Well,
that
for
way.
me, Star Wars was my childhood. Okay, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. That's my childhood. I mean, I was 1977. I was in the movie theater when A New Hope came out. I was there.
I wasn't born.
Yeah, I was. Well, I was there. I was 7 years old, and it was my childhood. I had everything as a kid of Star Wars. All the toys. It was my life. That was it. Everything was Star Wars. Yes, the X-wing, the TIE fighters. I had the Death Star. I still have some of it, Charlie. I really do. The toys from when I was 7 years old, I have in a box. I still have them. But that being said, as a franchise, Star Wars has really sadly gone downhill quickly after the original three. And it's sad to me. It actually hurts. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, Charlie, you nailed it on the head. The symmetry and the interconnection, Dan said it too, of those movies for that long a period of time, to be able to go 10, 12 movies deep and keep everything so so cohesive. All the movies link.
Yeah.
And as bad as some of these MCUs are, they're not as bad as some of the Star Wars, which is sad. So I got to go MCU. As hard as that is for me. Now, if Lord of the Rings had beaten Star Wars, I would have gone Lord of the Rings.
Me too.
But it didn't. I would have. Oh, easily. I mean, look, the three Lord of the Ring movies are better than all the MCU movies. They just are.
I couldn't agree more.
They are. They're better than them. I mean, they've won Academy Awards. None of the MCU will ever win an Academy Award.
What?
The Lord of the Rings is the only fantasy.
Black Panther won an award.
For what? Cinematography? It didn't win Best Picture. Yeah, something. But Lord of the Rings is the only fantasy epic. Is the only fantasy movie in the history of movies to win the Academy Award. None had ever won it before that.
Records.
It won. Yeah, it just. But it didn't make it, so it doesn't matter. So there you go. The MCU
Kind of bittersweet.
is
Magic of the Mouse TV says, Walt, you're making them me feel old. I was in high school when it came out. If that's making you old, and he was 7, I was born in 77, and Dan wasn't even a twinkle in his mother's eye. So, Dan,
I just say it's so glad. I'm so happy I can take Spidey off the shelf.
Oh my gosh, that's so
I
funny.
knew you would win. Sorry, I'm gonna put him.
He didn't win.
Yeah,
he
he did.
didn't
He's
win.
in the MCU.
Nah, he's an also ran in the MCUs. He's there, but he ain't the main players. Trust me. But no, he's good though. I love Spider-Man. Well, there you go, everybody. That is the bracket. The MCU, which really doesn't surprise me that it won. I knew it would be in the Final Four, but the MCU got the win. So very quickly, I know it's very late for Dan, and it's even late for us at this point. I want to go around very quickly. First and foremost, I'm going to go around to all the channels and thank all of you guys for being here with me. Carlos, we're going to start with you, buddy. Let's talk a little bit about your channel, and I hope you had a good time tonight.
Oh man, I had a blast. I offered to come on because I heard you talking about asking for a fourth. I'm glad you sent me the link. This was great tonight. Disney World Freak live on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. with Shooting the Breeze. We just get together with friends and just talk and just chat. And Saturday mornings at 9 with Weekend Wake Up. Usually does a topic. And that's it. And I've been started today doing some streaming outdoors. And we're going to go on from there. But again, you guys are awesome. Thanks for having me on, Walt. Appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure. No problem at all. And this guy over here to my left, I guess, or right? Charlie, talk about your channel a little bit, buddy. Thank you for being here. I hope you had fun.
I had a blast, man. Thank you for having me. This has been an awesome 2 weeks. And talking about our channel, I was looking at my Haribo watermelons, and this is what my channel is like.
Soft and sweet.
There you go. I'm Charlie with the Disney Nerd Herders. We go live on Wednesdays at 7 with our Not Quite Ready for Primetime live stream. We have lots of guests and we have lots of Disney World discussions and Universal discussions. And we also cover autism awareness as well as cancer treatment awareness. And we also go live on Sunday mornings. And tomorrow we're going to be on live with, I believe Carlos is joining us with Amy and...
Oh, Lord. I hope you're not talking movies.
and the Do Philly crew.
Nice.
I feel like no, we are talking about all our messed up plans for our upcoming trips, and
That's being very soft and sweet. That's what that was just now.
They change every minute.
Yeah.
You know, and and then Wednesdays are me and Stacey are celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary.
Congrats.
And then a week from Sunday is our 2-year YouTube anniversary.
Awesome.
With all you guys, I think, are joining us, right? I think so.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fun times ahead.
Absolutely. So
Adventure
be sure to check
awaits.
out. Yes, for sure. So check out the Disney Nerd Herders. Everybody, my mods, please put their links in the chat. Check out Carlos's channel, Carlos Disney World Freak. Great channels, guys. Thank you both for being here. And then last but not least, my partner channel down there. Dan, buddy, thanks for being here. I hope you had fun. I know it's late for you, pal.
I mean, next time we're getting my boy Jon Snow in the action.
But they're not movies.
Franchised. I'm still only on. I actually just started season 7 for the first time, so I haven't even seen the whole thing yet.
All right.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I just want to say, I really love Steve. All things fun. So, Steve, this is for you. I'm going to send this in the post for you. And hashtag Queen Steve, all things fun. So, Steve from Steve's World. Sorry, I'm just making him feel bad for not seeing me today.
Do you feel
okay.
pretty?
Okay. I feel fabulous, darling. I feel fabulous. As Edna Mode would say. So, my name is Disney Dan. I do shows Saturdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. Disney Fiasco. Just had the show. I felt like an eternity ago. But I had a lot of fun doing that today. We talked about all things Lion King. So if you want to talk about and listen to myself, Charlie, and Stacey, Meg from Mickey's Magic, and then Walter and Melissa as well talk about The Lion King, then come over to Disney Fiasco episode 94 on my channel. It was really a lot of fun. And then I've got my new show, the Disney Nuts with the Adventures of Gonzo on Thursdays at 5 p.m. And then Friday is Disney Food Friday. And then Tuesday is normally like a vlog day as well. So very busy. We've got other things in the pipeline. And Walt, this was so much fun. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I always love talking about movies and pop culture and love just having a laugh and making Melissa laugh. So yeah, that was
great.
It was really good fun. And now I think I'm going to bed.
Yep. Well, we're going to get you out of here in just a second. Let me just say again, thank you to all three of you guys. I appreciate you all coming on tonight. This was a lot of fun. We missed Steve being here and Jim being here, but you guys made up for it admirably, and I appreciate it very much. I love all you guys. I appreciate you being here. And to everyone in the chat, you guys were all phenomenal tonight. Everyone in the chat was just great. They gave their votes. They were really interactive with us. We tried our best to keep up with the chat. And thank you for being here. I say it every week, and it's the truth. You have options. You have choices of where you're going to be. You chose to be here with us for well over 2 hours now. And that means a lot to all of us, especially me, being on this channel. I appreciate it so much that you would take your time to come over here because your time is precious. So I appreciate that very, very much. As for our channel, Disanity on Tuesday nights, Sports Night right here on Saturday. We've been having a great time with it. We're coming up on 300,000 views, so we're getting really close for that. And I appreciate all of that to everyone for all of your for watching our videos. We appreciate that. And thank you to all of our members. Your membership and loyalty and generosity is fantastic. And just thank you all for being here. And anybody, how do you end your channels? Charlie, you always ask me. I'm going to ask you first.
Don't forget to do your duty.
And it's a big duty.
Thank you. All right.
Dan?
Eat food. No, I'm kidding.
Lots of food.
Dude. No, mine is live your life with a smile each and every day.
Gotcha. And Carlos?
Just stay healthy, stay strong, stay positive, and see ya.
Yeah. And guys, take care of yourselves and each other, and we will talk to you all really, really soon. Bye, everybody. Thanks for being here.
See ya.